Hello and welcome back to our UGC NET Literature Concept Series. I am Kannan Prasad and today we are continuing our exploration of essential terms that have appeared in previous UGC NET exams. Today's term is existentialism. This term appeared in the December 2021 UGC NET examination Shift 1 and belongs to our Critical Theory and Thinkers cluster. Let's examine. Existentialism, the term comes from the Latin word existentia, meaning to exist. Existentialism flourished during the modern and postmodern periods, particularly in the mid 20th century following the devastation of World War II. While existentialist ideas can be traced to the 19th century thinkers like Kierkegaard and Nietzsche, the term existentialism itself was popularized around 1943 when Jean-Paul Sartre began using it to describe his philosophy. It gained widespread use after Sartre's famous 1945 lecture, Existentialism is a Humanism. Simply put, existentialism is a philosophy that focuses on individual human beings and how they find meaning in a universe that has no predetermined purpose. Key ideas include humans must create their own meaning through choices and actions. Each person is entirely free to choose their path in life. With freedom comes responsibility for one's choices. This responsibility often creates anxiety or dread. Authentic living means embracing this freedom rather than denying it. For UGC NET, remember that existentialist literature explores characters facing meaninglessness, making difficult choices in their life, and struggling to create their own purpose in life. Let us also look at some important literary works that show existentialist ideas. It's there on your screens right now. Jean-Paul Sartre's novel Nausea, which was published in the year 1938, follows a historian named Rockenton, who becomes overwhelmed by a feeling of nausea when he realizes existence has no inherent meaning. This novel shows how we must create our own meaning in life rather than discovering it. Albert Camus' The Stranger, which was published in 1942, features Meerson, a man who doesn't conform to society's expectations. He remains emotionally detached even after killing a man and facing execution. The novel explores the concept of the absurd, the conflict between our desire for meaning and the universe's silence. Also, Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot, published in the year 1953, which shows two characters waiting endlessly for someone who never arrives. This represents humanity's search for meaning and purpose that may never be fulfilled. In Indian literature, you have Arun Joshi's The Foreigner, which explores existentialist themes through its protagonist Sindhi, who struggles with alienation and questions about the meaning of life. Now, let's test your understanding with a quiz based on actual UGC NET question from December 2021. We are condemned to be free is a famous quote by Jean-Paul Sartre. What philosophical concept does this quote refer to? Now in UGC you may have four options, but I'm leaving it to two: postmodernism and existentialism. Take a moment to think about it, and the answer is B. Yes, existentialism. That's what we have been talking about. This quote means humans have no choice but to make choices, and we are condemned to freedom. There are no pre-written rules for life. We must create meaning through our own decisions and take responsibility for them. Remember, existentialism is about finding personal meaning in a meaningless universe through our choices and actions. For your UGC NET exam, be prepared to identify existentialist themes in literature and recognize key thinkers like Sartre and Camus. In our next video, we will explore another important concept from our cluster. Thank you very much for watching this video.